What's good YouTube? Welcome to my channel, Lars in Conditioning. In today's video we'll talk about weight loss mistakes that are holding you back. Mistake number one, you reward yourself or so you think. What is meant here more often than not when people try to lose weight, after they have lost some weight they think a reward is in order. With this sort of mindset you're setting yourself up for failure. You got to be the way you are for a reason. Thinking you deserve a reward in form of cake or other junk shows your poor relation with food because you view certain things as a reward. This is a mindset you need to change so you do not view junk as a reward. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't view it as a reward or punishment. Rather, it should be viewed as something you can enjoy from time to time. It's not a treat, it's not a reward, it's just a snack you can enjoy. Trying to reward yourself only leads to a worsened view of foods because you're creating this idea that is a reward for a good deed when you're actually just trying to do something good for yourself. These so-called rewards often lead people to over snacking and then regain the weight that you initially lost. This then leads to people giving up because you're thinking that diet and exercise isn't working when it's actually their own mindset towards food that trips them up. Mistake number two, you do not reflect over past failed attempts. You have tried to lose weight in the past and failed. You do not think about what went wrong. This is very important in order to succeed in future attempts. Let's say you make two main mistakes. Number one being not counting snacks as part of what you eat. Number two, you drink a lot of your calories, which you aren't taking into account either. When you start trying to lose weight, you may look at your diet. Even doing so, the weight isn't really coming off because you've only looked at the things you think about as food. So you haven't even looked at your snacking behavior and the things you drink on a daily basis, example, sodas and juices. This is why reflecting over past failed attempts are important, so you can see what you're doing and how you're going about it all. So you can learn the reasons why you have failed, and that way you can succeed and reach your weight loss goals. Mistake number three. You're not thinking about how snacks and liquids contain calories, which is ultimately what matters, how many calories you're taking in versus how many you're burning off. What form you come in doesn't matter. If it's fruit or cake, it doesn't matter. If you're eating too much, you will not lose weight. Even when it comes to healthy snacks, just because something is being called healthy doesn't mean it won't make you gain weight. In a lot of cases, something being healthy just means it has low calories, and in other cases like fruits, it contains vitamins and minerals. Even these healthy options can make you gain weight. Again, it doesn't matter if it's fruits or candy bars in terms of losing weight because both contains calories. Just because a snack is called healthy, it doesn't mean that it won't hold you back. The amount of energy you take in is what matters. Something being labeled healthy does not change that. This is how snacking gets you and keeps you from losing weight. The same goes with sodas and adding creams to things like coffee. A single can of soda can contain upwards of 140 calories. If you drink 3 cans per day, that can be over 400 calories. Mistake number four. You are thinking big sweeping changes instead of thinking small changes that you can do now that you can sustain. You're thinking about big changes instead. Because you want the weight loss to be fast and it has to be now, and big changes may be able to do that. However, what are you going to do when that stalls or when you can no longer maintain these big changes and you fall right back into your old habits? Think small changes you can do, and over time these changes adds up. These changes just becomes normal for you so you can lose weight and keeping it off. Keeping off the weight is actually more important than just losing it because losing the weight can be done by big sweeping changes. However, keeping it off, that will require you to do small changes that you can sustain, and sustainability is one of the key factors for weight loss and keeping it off. Mistake number five. You underestimate the time it takes to lose weight. It takes a lot of time to lose weight, despite what you see online and in magazines, because the headlines are only focused on a person losing a lot of weight. Notice how they never report back how the same person gained it all back. Losing weight takes a lot of time, and part of it is setbacks. You just have to be in it and not let things like setbacks take the wind out of you. Just like with work or school, there will always be setbacks, and these setbacks are opportunities to learn. Treat them as such, and just like with point number two, reflect over what causes it so you may correct it and bounce back. Mistake number six. You use sauces on your food. This is something that adds extra calories. You can do it, however, you should be doing one of three things. 1. Reduce the amount they use. 2. Reduce how often you use sauces. And thirdly, change to a lower calorie version. Sauces is another hidden form of calories that most people aren't thinking about as being important. However, depending on how much and how often you use it, it can be several hundreds of calories extra per day. Mistake number 7. You start the wrong physical activity. Say you pick up running because that's the most common thing for people to start trying to do when they want to lose weight. When you're overweight, running is very bad for your joints and you may experience pain or discomfort in joints from running and then give up a bit later. You need to start lifting and you can mix in swimming or biking into this as well. This way you get the best of both worlds. When you want to lose weight, strength training plays a very important role. While growing muscle mass is weight, however, it's a good kind of weight. It reduces chance of injury and you can more easily carry things in day-to-day life. It makes getting older easier because you're stronger and thus can handle things better. Your joints and muscles get stronger and it reduces the pain that you could be experiencing. On top of that, it will also make you look better and improve your posture, which is something that will further improve how you look. In fact, you have likely seen before and after pictures of body transformation. What coaches will have people do is slouch down to look worse, then stand tall in the after picture to look better. Try it yourself. Get in front of the mirror, slouch down, then afterwards stand tall and notice the difference in how you look. Strength training will aid you in good posture so you look better. This also increases confidence levels, which further makes you appear to be better looking. Mistake number 8. You expect it to be quick and you expect to only lose half of what you actually need to lose. When people want to lose weight, they expect to only lose 10 kg and you can very often double it. Because we do indeed carry far more fat than we think. This is a mistake I made myself after years in the gym. I thought I was more jacked than I was. Because while if you could somehow make the fat from only one area go away, yeah, then it might be 10 kg. However, because we store fat from head to toe in a literal sense, we cannot pick where the fat goes first. This is a major reason why you have to lose more than you think, because our bodies store fat in the face, cheeks, chin, arms, hands, legs, calves, feet, shoulder, chest, and stomach. So many areas where fat gets stored. The amount you need to lose increases the taller you are as a person because you have a larger surface area versus someone who is short. If you take two guys, one that is 165 centimeters tall and another one that is 190, both lose 10 kg of fat. On the shorter guy, it will be a lot more visible, whereas the tall guy you can potentially tell depending on how much they carried in the first place. These are some major mistakes people make when wanting to lose weight. Pay attention to these and you can reach your goals. Like and subscribe. Large Conditioning signing out. Have a good one.